In the remote heart of Siberia lies a lake so ancient it predates the continents that cradle it, Lake Baikal, a place of stillness and secrets. Holding over 20% of the world's unfrozen freshwater, it stretches like a myth through the Russian wilderness. In winter, its frozen surface becomes a glassy highway of wind and wonder, and beneath, life thrives, untouched for millions of years. This is not just a lake, it's a living time capsule, a frozen frontier of the planet's soul. Out here, the road is made of silence, and every mile echoes beneath your tires. These are not just vehicles, they are pilgrims, crossing a frozen memory that might melt by morning. Beneath them lies the oldest lake on Earth. Above them, nothing but sky. Lake Baikal does not guide with signs. It offers cracks and dares you to listen. Lake Baikal is the deepest lake on Earth, reaching down over 1,640 meters, and it's also the oldest. Formed nearly 25 million years ago, it holds more than 20% of the world's unfrozen freshwater, more than all 5 Great Lakes combined. Every winter, Baikal freezes from January to early May, but in February and March, the ice becomes glassy, thick enough to drive across, yet clear enough to see 20 meters deep. The cracking sounds you hear, they're not warnings. They're the voice of the ice, shifting and breathing. This place is not just cold, it's alive. Every morning in winter, Alexei checks the wind, the cracks, and the ice beneath his wheels. He's driven across Lake Baikal for over 15 years. No GPS, no guardrails, just instinct and respect for the lake. He says the ice speaks, not in superstition, but in sound. A low groan, a sharp crack. Each one tells him where to stop, where to steer. Tourists come with cameras, but Alexei comes with caution rope and spare fuel. Because here, a wrong turn doesn't mean getting lost. It means going under. He doesn't call it a job. He calls it trust. Windswept cliffs lean over the ice, their rust-colored skin scorched by centuries of Siberian sun and snow. Below them, Baikal's edge begins to fracture, a shoreline stitched with cracks, like veins running through frozen glass. This is where rock and ice meet, where silence climbs the cliffs, and winter holds the lake by its edge. In 1996, Lake Baikal was declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site, not just for its age and depth, but for what lives within it. Baikal is home to over 3,600 species, and more than 2/3 of them are found nowhere else on Earth. Its most iconic resident is the Baikal seal, or Nerpa, the only freshwater seal in the world, thriving in these icy, oxygen-rich waters. Tiny shrimp clean the lake like underwater gardeners. Microorganisms filter its depths. Even the ice itself, scientists say, helps purify the water. Baikal isn't just ancient, it's alive and self-sustaining. Like a sentinel carved by wind and time, this rock watches over Baikal's edge, where golden larch trees whisper through Siberian stillness. The ice below moves in slow silence, but the cliffs remember every winter that came before. To reach Lake Baikal, fly to Irkutsk or Ulan-Ude, two Siberian cities with daily connections from Moscow and other Russian hubs. From Irkutsk, it's just a 1-hour drive to Listvianka, or a longer journey to Olkhon Island, one of the lake's most breathtaking and remote corners. In winter, frozen roads appear where no roads exist. Locals call them zimniks, ice highways that vanish by spring. Baikal begins to freeze in mid-January, but the clearest, thickest ice forms between February and early March. That's when you can walk, drive, even camp on its surface. By April, the melt begins, and by May, the lake returns to open water. A different kind of wonder. Like a fortress forgotten by time, this ice-draped cliff rises from Baikal's breathless stillness. Each icicle is a frozen echo, layered one wind at a time. When the sun sinks behind Siberia's horizon, Baikal does not go dark. It glows. The ice becomes a canvas, cracked with firelight and memory. Even in its silence, this place burns, with a beauty that does not ask to be understood, only witnessed. Some places leave footprints, others leave silence. Lake Baikal is not a destination. It's a breath held by the earth and felt by those who listen. Here, winter does not numb, it awakens. And when the ice melts, its memory stays, etched into the soul like cracks across glass. Follow Ruach Horizon for more journeys where the world speaks softly and beauty waits in stillness.